Hello and welcome to this episode of Market Kya Lagta Hai. What an amazing week this week. We saw a very strong bullish kind of a week, and despite of having holidays, despite of having two market holidays in this week, we could move a very exponential kind of a move in market. So it was a trader's paradise, we should say, and people make good money in Reliance, in HDFC Limited, in many stocks like Bajaj Finance, and auto stocks were rocking today, right? So in this process, Nifty has closed little over 12% in this particular week, and Bank Nifty on the other hand has managed to close, uh, it is up by another 15 and a half percentage. In last week's summary, we were discussing about there was a possibility of a higher low. We had calculated the retracement level as well for Nifty and Bank Nifty, and then from there we had set a bullish targets of 9,390 for Nifty and 22,420 for Bank Nifty. Let's go and see how these targets or how this week has performed in the market and what kind of action we have seen session by session. So this is the chart that I have in front of me, is my Nifty chart. This is a weekly chart of Nifty, and as you can see on this Nifty chart, I'm moving on to hourly chart here, right? And then on this hourly chart, as you can see, we were here when we did our last Market Kya Lagta Hai video, and then we said from this higher low we are seeing an upwardly direction target of around 9,390, and the next target would be 9,970. Now interestingly, currently Nifty is at a very crucial level. It's a make it or break it kind of a scenario. So if on Monday, if we manage to open above this level of 9,130, which is the high of 8th of April, then it will be a bullish all the way. So the I'm little skeptical about this week coming forward, because Nifty is stronger than Bank Nifty, but Bank Nifty is not as strong as Nifty. So let us understand this in this context, that if Nifty manages to close above this level of 9,130, then we may expect some bullish ride, and the bullish targets may reach to 9,390. But if there is a bearishness in market, then we may see some action around this level of 8,600 or something like that, and from there forming a higher low, we may see this upwardly targets being met. So this is about Nifty. I'm not changing any targets for this week. We'll be sticking with these previous two targets. And when we are talking about Bank Nifty, a similar kind of very strong kind of action for this week, the entire week, and 15% rally in a week, that too a short week of 3 days. And let us go to hourly chart to see how this action session by session has panned out. So on this hourly chart, last Friday, what we saw was a possible higher low in this Bank Nifty chart, and from this possible higher low level of 78% retracement, we have seen a very strong kind of action in this week. For Bank Nifty, the process, the scenario, the price action is not very bullish. So what has happened, we have seen a high that is being printed on 27th of March, and after that we are seeing this high which formed yesterday, 8th of March. Now this is a lower high as compared to this previous high, right? And because of that, we'll be skeptical about Bank Nifty, because Bank Nifty has to do a lot of catching up. So unless and until Bank Nifty closes above this level of 20,318, we just cannot say that it is bullish from these levels. So some of the stocks, major components of Nifty and Bank Nifty need to fire up in this coming week so that the bullish trend may resume. And then if we reverse from these levels, so we may see a higher low at around 18,600, 18,700 level, and from there we may resume this uptrend. So right now targets even for Bank Nifty are the previous targets that we are going to look at. Essentially we are looking at this high of 8th of April, and if this high is broken on the upside, then we may see our next target of 22,420, right? So this is the target that we are looking in Bank Nifty. Again, this week we'll be experiencing a bank holiday, right? The 14th April will be a bank holiday for the market, and in this entire process, because the week is small, I would suggest traders not to trade weekly options in this phase, because of the volatility and uncertainty time value will be depleting very fast, and for this particular reason I'm going to suggest traders not to take weekly options, but will be trading based on these targets, and essentially the trades will be intraday trades for this moment. Currently we are in accumulation phase in Nifty as well as Bank Nifty or overall stock market. So the trends that are happening will be uncertain kind of action, some whipsaw kind of action, and all this action contributes to lot of uncertainty. Still the VIX are high, India VIX are high, and because of that the premium of options are very high. There is a lot of volatility in the market. So be intraday trader as long as this volatility subsides. Until then, wish you a very happy and fruitful trading. Thank you so much.